Welcome to the Astana Times YouTube channel. I'm Asyel Satubaldina, and in today's broadcast we'll explore what's making headlines this week in Kazakhstan. Let's dive into it. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev convened the National Kurultai meeting in Burabai. The National Kurultai, established in 2022, serves as a national platform for citizen engagement designed to bridge the gap between regional concerns and central government policies. Its main goal is to ensure that diverse voices from across the nation are heard and integrated into the decision-making process. In his nearly 2-hour-long address, the president outlined his vision for the country's future, touching many areas. According to Tokayev, unprecedented conflicts, a deep crisis of mutual trust, the erosion of international law, and economic wars have become defining features of today's global reality. He stated that ensuring Kazakhstan is prepared for sweeping global transformation is his primary mission as president and the fundamental task of the entire nation. Tokayev highlighted that the era of globalism is losing relevance as nations increasingly prioritize their own interests, signaling a shift toward regional and national strategies. He urged Kazakhstan to adapt accordingly, emphasizing sovereignty and national interests without isolating itself from international cooperation. He also identified several sectors where Kazakhstan has substantial potential to achieve not only self-sufficiency, but also regional and global leadership. These sectors include digitalization and artificial intelligence, transport and transit infrastructure, energy production, and agriculture. However, he particularly emphasized that human capital remains Kazakhstan's most valuable asset. Tokayev also mentioned the need for a transparent tax reform aimed at bolstering Kazakhstan's economic resilience. Tokayev called for simplifying the tax system to ensure clarity, fairness, and effectiveness. Kazakhstan and Italy continue to strengthen their diplomatic and economic ties, with both nations reaffirming their commitment to deeper cooperation. This week, Kazakh President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev hosted Italian President Sergio Mattarella during his official visit to Kazakhstan, marking another milestone in bilateral relations. The two nations already share significant economic connections, with Italy standing as one of Kazakhstan's leading European trade partners. It is Kazakhstan's third-largest global trading partner and also ranks among the top 5 foreign investors in the Kazakh economy. In 2024 alone, trade turnover reached a remarkable $20 billion. Around 250 Italian companies work in Kazakhstan, particularly in the oil and gas, renewable energy, mechanical engineering, and agriculture sectors. President Mattarella's visit is a continuation of active diplomacy between the two countries, following President Tokayev's trip to Italy in January 2024. That earlier visit resulted in crucial agreements totaling approximately $1.5 billion. During this week's meeting, President Tokayev recalled his successful 2024 visit to Italy, highlighting its role in laying a foundation for continued and fruitful cooperation. Kazakhstan and the European Union signed key agreements this week on critical raw materials and sustainable transport as part of the EU's ambitious Global Gateway initiative. The signing was part of the visit of EU Commissioner for International Partnerships Josef Sikela to Kazakhstan. The first agreement was a €3 million contract to boost cooperation between the EU and Central Asia in critical raw materials. It will be implemented by the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. The second one is a €200 million framework loan agreement between the European Investment Bank and the Development Bank of Kazakhstan that aims to advance investments in sustainable transport and renewable energy. With the EU being one of Kazakhstan's largest trade partners, surpassing $48 billion last year, this expanded cooperation is a strategic move for both sides. Kazakhstan was a second stop in Sekela's diplomatic tour across Central Asia. His visit also comes just weeks before the inaugural EU Central Asia Summit scheduled to take place in Samarkand. This week, the Kyrgyz Republic and Tajikistan have formally signed a historic border agreement, resolving long-standing disputes along their shared frontier. The accord, finalized during Tajik President Emomali Rahmon's state visit to Bishkek, marks a critical step toward regional stability and economic integration. As part of the agreement, the two nations officially reopened the Karagach and Kızılbel border checkpoints, major crossing points that had been closed since 2021 due to previous tensions. Japarov and Rahmon participated online in a ceremony to reopen the checkpoints. Addressing the historic significance of the deal, President Japarov called it a turning point that will be welcomed by the people of both nations and the broader international community. He emphasized that the agreement strengthens security, stability, and sustainable development not just for Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, but for the entire Central Asian region. Kazakhstan's capital is set to welcome a brand new Kashimukhan Munaytbasov Central Stadium. Construction will be funded by returned illegally acquired assets from the Special State Fund. The new stadium, worth 17.3 billion tenge, will replace the old facility, which was deemed unsafe and fully dismantled. Built in 1936, the old stadium had a rich history, but was no longer fit for use. Now a modern sports complex is rising in its place, with completion set for the end of this year. The new facility will feature 3,598 seats, including areas designed to accommodate individuals with disabilities. This project is part of a larger national initiative to ensure illegally acquired assets are returned to benefit the people. In July 2023, President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev signed a law on the return of illegally acquired assets, establishing a legal framework for reclaiming wealth unlawfully taken from the state. The recovered funds are now being directed into socially significant projects. And that's all for this week's top stories. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.